Hi, my name is Ann Roselle, and I'm one of the Phoenix College librarians. In this class, you'll be citing the sources that you use using the CSE citation style. You do have a library class guide that provides instructions and examples to help you put together your citations. Most students don't have any trouble following the examples. However, some students do find it challenging to find the citation elements in web pages to use when following those examples. So this is just a short video that'll provide you with some tips on how to identify the citation elements in web pages. This web page is a government web page about yellow fever. When citing websites, you'll want to first check if there's an author, a person responsible for the content. The person's name will appear at the top of the web page or at the bottom. In this case, my author is near the bottom of the web page. You do not need to include any of the credentials for the author in your citation, and I also need not include information about people who have reviewed the content. Next, I'm looking for a date, a year. I have two dates listed. This updated date right here reflects when the last major changes were made to this page. The other updated date is further down and reflects that the information is accurate as of this date. So I'm going to use the August 3rd, 2015 date. Either date would be fine. Next comes the title of the web page. This is at the top of the web page and is often identified by larger or bolder font. You can also reveal the source code of web pages. By revealing the source code of a web page, I can see the title that the webmaster assigned to the web page. Here, the title is listed as Yellow Fever, Medline Plus Medical Encyclopedia. Either title is fine to use. Finally, you need the place of publication and publisher. The publisher information is often at the top. You can see it here where it reads U.S. National Library of Medicine, which is part of the National Institutes of Health. The place of publication is usually at the bottom of the web page. Here you see it listed as Bethesda, Maryland. If an address isn't included on the actual page, you may have to look in other places. Other places such as About or Contact Us to find the city and state. Here's another example. This is a web page, again, from the government on yellow fever. The first step I'm always going to take is to see if there's an author, a unique person. When I look at the top and the bottom, I don't see a person's name associated with this page. So I'll be following the rules for citing a web page with no author. The title is relatively obvious, Prevention of Yellow Fever. Now I'm looking for a date. I notice down near the bottom of the page I have two dates, the last reviewed and the updated dates. Fortunately, they're the same, so that's pretty straightforward. The place of publication and publisher are at the bottom of the web page. I could use CDC, or I could use the more specific center that falls underneath CDC. Remember, if this information is not on the web page, you can always click on buttons like Contact Us or About Us, which will usually give you a location. Remember also to look at examples in your class guide. I'm going to jump to your class guide. Be sure to use the examples under the Citation tab. I'm going to show you a wonderful example of how to cite the Merck manual online, which can be a little tricky if you don't have the instructions or an example to follow. For citing this source, you cite the different sections of the manual in your citation, which you'll find at the top of the web page you're citing. If you need any additional help, please don't hesitate to ask for help from your instructors, stop by the reference desk, or contact me directly.